As we delve deeper into the timeless philosophy of Stoicism, we find a profound understanding of the human condition, a philosophy that transcends time and culture, offering invaluable lessons for living a life of virtue and fulfillment. Imagine a sage, calm and composed, standing amidst the chaotic bustle of a bustling city. The Stoic, like this sage, remains unshaken by the turbulence of life, for they have discovered an inner citadel, a fortress of the soul impervious to the storms of fate. In a world that often seems turbulent and unpredictable, Stoicism equips us with the tools to build this inner citadel, a sanctuary of tranquility where we can find solace and clarity. At the heart of Stoic teachings lies the concept of living in accordance with nature, in alignment with the rational order of the universe. Like a river flows effortlessly within its banks, the Stoic strives to live in harmony with the natural flow of life. This alignment brings about a profound sense of purpose and connection, enabling us to navigate the currents of life with grace and acceptance. One of the greatest Stoic philosophers, Marcus Aurelius, known as the Philosopher King, exemplified this alignment with nature. As he faced the responsibilities and challenges of ruling the Roman Empire, he turned to Stoicism as a guiding light. In his private writings known as Meditations, he mused on the impermanence of life and the inevitability of change. He acknowledged the brevity of human existence, urging himself and others to seize the present moment with virtue and courage. In our modern world, where the pursuit of pleasure and material wealth often distracts us from life's true essence, Stoicism calls us to look within and examine our values. The Stoics remind us that true riches lie not in external possessions, but in the cultivation of an incorruptible character and the pursuit of wisdom. Imagine a wise old philosopher walking through the crowded marketplace, surrounded by the material excesses of his time. He observes the insatiable desires and attachments of his fellow citizens, and yet he remains content with his simple robe and modest belongings. For he knows that true wealth resides in the treasure trove of virtue and a life lived in accordance with reason. Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between what is truly essential and what is merely superficial, inviting us to embrace simplicity and detachment. This detachment does not imply a withdrawal from the world, but rather a liberation from the tyranny of external circumstances. By freeing ourselves from the grip of material desires and societal expectations, we become masters of our own fate, unburdened by the pursuit of fleeting pleasures. In the pursuit of a high-quality life, the Stoic turns their attention inward, honing their ability to discern what is within their control and what is not. They understand that while they cannot dictate the winds of fortune, they hold dominion over their responses and attitudes. The Stoic's mind becomes an impregnable fortress, a sanctuary where tranquility reigns, shielding them from the tumultuous waves of external events. Like an alchemist transforming base metals into gold, the Stoic transmutes adversity into opportunity. The trials of life become the crucible for personal growth and character development. It is through these challenges that the Stoic hones their virtues and refines their soul. The Stoics do not seek to evade life's difficulties or deny the pain that comes with them. Instead, they confront adversity head-on, viewing it as an indispensable teacher, an opportunity to cultivate resilience, courage, and wisdom. Imagine a warrior preparing for battle. They do not shy away from the prospect of conflict, but instead embrace it with a steely resolve. In much the same way, the Stoic warrior meets life's challenges with unwavering courage, drawing strength from the conviction that they can face whatever comes their way. Yet, the Stoic's journey is not one of isolation, but of compassion and interconnectedness. Stoicism encourages us to recognize the shared humanity that unites us all. We are social beings, and our well-being is intrinsically linked to the well-being of others. The Stoic's path, therefore, includes acts of kindness, empathy, and altruism, fostering a sense of belonging and purpose within the wider human community. In a world where temptations abound and distractions clamor for our attention, the Stoics' practice of mindfulness emerges as a life-transforming skill. By directing their focus to the present moment, the Stoic finds peace and clarity amid the noise of modern life. It is in the here and now that we find the power to make intentional choices, to act virtuously, and to savor life's fleeting moments. Imagine a Zen garden, its serene beauty inviting contemplation and inner peace. In a similar manner, the Stoic cultivates the garden of their mind, weeding out the seeds of negativity and nourishing the blooms of gratitude, wisdom, and compassion. Stoicism encourages us to be mindful of our thoughts and emotions, for they are the architects of our reality. By nurturing positive thoughts and practicing gratitude, we can cultivate an inner landscape that blossoms with joy and serenity. In a world brimming with distractions and external demands, the Stoic journey is a deliberate quest for self-discovery and self-mastery. It is an ever-evolving process, a dynamic dance between our rational minds and our emotional selves. Imagine an artist crafting a masterpiece. Each brushstroke contributes to the grand tapestry of their creation. In the same way, the Stoic mind becomes the canvas upon which we paint the portrait of our lives, a masterpiece of virtue, resilience, and purpose. The Stoic does not see life as a fleeting shadow upon the grand stage, but as an opportunity to craft a meaningful narrative, a tale of purpose and virtue that endures beyond the boundaries of time. Often, we also find ourselves in a constant struggle, fighting against fate, attempting to shield ourselves from the possibility of hardship. Yet, in doing so, we not only encounter misfortune, but also the disappointment of our desires being thwarted. However, there is a different way, a path of wisdom and resilience championed by the Stoic philosophers. Marcus Aurelius, among the great Stoic thinkers, teaches us to face destiny with a different mindset. Instead of futilely yearning for a life devoid of misfortune, he advises us to cultivate the inner strength to navigate through life's challenges. This perspective aligns with a fundamental Stoic principle, the dichotomy of control. According to this philosophy, some things are within our power to influence, while others lie beyond our grasp. Rather than fixating on the uncontrollable, it is wiser to direct our attention to the things we can shape and manage. Picture a ship on a vast ocean, navigating through unpredictable currents and storms. The Stoic sailor focuses on mastering their vessel's helm, adapting to changing conditions, and finding serenity in their competence. They accept that they cannot control the winds and waves, but they can skillfully steer their ship. In much the same way, Stoicism encourages us to focus on our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, those aspects of life that lie within our control. By nurturing our inner fortitude, we can withstand the tempests that life may bring. And so, as we navigate the labyrinthine existence, may we draw inspiration from the Stoics of old. Let us embrace the wisdom of living in accordance with nature, cultivating virtue and resilience, and finding solace in the present moment. Let us remember that, like the Stoic sage standing amidst the bustling city, we too can find inner tranquility amidst the chaos of life. By heeding the teachings of Stoicism, we can cultivate a high-quality life, a life guided by reason, enriched by virtue, and adorned with the grace of acceptance. As we walk this path, may we become architects of our destinies, captains of our souls, and beacons of light illuminating the path for others. For it is not the grandeur of our accomplishments or the wealth of possessions that define our significance, but the depth of character and virtue we cultivate. Thank you for joining me on this profound exploration of Stoicism, a philosophy that transcends time and resonates with the human spirit across the ages. May we all embrace the Stoic virtues, find inner tranquility, and chart a course towards a life of wisdom, purpose, and fulfillment.